Well, hello there and welcome. My name is Brittany, and today we're exploring eroticism. I'm sharing 5 ways that you can navigate your erotic mind and embrace your darker nature. There's something really special about embracing the taboo, things that are forbidden, characteristics that may have been repressed. This work is to embrace more of who you are and to feel safe and comfortable as you express this erotic self. So let's get into it. I want you to understand the essence of eroticism. So let's first look at that word, break it down, and look at the Greek meaning of Eros. Eros is the god of love. Just imagine that we're walking into his temple. This is a feeling of desire and arousal that elicits the moment that you step in. If we aren't aware of desire, if we aren't aware of longing or arousal, then it can overcome us. So it's important that we understand when this charge elicits from within. So it's very kind of mischievous. It's a little bit of trickster energy that reels us in and it makes us want more in life. But I think that's the beauty of Eros, is that it is a life force. And if we can move with that mindfully in a very appropriate way with a lot of respect, then we are moving towards life healthy and moving in a direction that is going to fulfill some needs that may need to get met. So let's go ahead and now look at the first way we can explore eroticism. This is reachable, this is practical, and it's on a materialistic plane. This is through appearance. It's how you carry yourself, it's how you feel about yourself. It's so much more than just trying to be sexy. Okay, throw away the lingerie. Throw away the sex appeal, although this is here. That's an invitation as well. But whatever makes you feel comfortable as an individual, expressive, I should say, the colors, the texture of your clothing, the tightness or the looseness. Maybe it's not wearing any clothes at all, and that's what makes you feel most liberated in your body. This is a way for you to simply see yourself in a different light, because again, it's how you carry yourself in the clothes, the persona in a way of what you're wearing. Because when you feel confident and comfortable in this state, you're exuding that out into the world. So there's a sense of groundedness and centeredness that you have. So again, it's a lot more than just the sex appeal, although that is a great way that you can kind of indulge in eroticism, is dressing sexy, wearing the high heels, maybe the tight skirt, maybe a button-up top that's loosened. Maybe for a man, you're wearing gloves or you're in darker colors, or maybe a suit. It really just depends on you and your character, how you want to express your personality in the time of feeling evoked by Eros. But ultimately, I would just invite you to feel as comfortable and sexy as possible so you can arouse yourself. Whatever that is for you, you're going to share that with other people. So make sure first and foremost that you're doing it for you. Now, I want to extend this even further because I was asking myself, like, in what way do I feel most erotic? And it's when I'm dancing. It's when I'm by myself and there's music on and I'm allowing my body to just move with the rhythm or the beat, whatever is on. So I'm just adding this in there as like a little note for something personal that I would like to do. And I'm doing this because everything else is based on the psyche. So there's not many more practical steps that I'm providing to you, but I will ask if there's something that's coming up for you right now as I'm speaking, then write it in the comments below, because anything and everything is welcome as long as it's appropriate and you're helping other people. To leave a comment below and share your thoughts on more practical ways of embracing eroticism. So appearance, but also through movement, the way that your body can just freely express itself. Again, this theme of freedom and of expression continues to pulse through my message right now. Okay, so let's move into the second way to embrace eroticism. And this is we're kind of moving into the erotic psyche. So we're going to move into curiosity, the things that spark your interest. Curiosity also allows us to not have an end outcome, but we can really anchor into the different nuanced tickles that we feel from within that spark a kind of us like slowly moving towards. It's like someone's dangling a golden carrot and we're like, ooh, this looks nice and fun, but I don't know how it tastes, but I really want to try it. Whatever this curiosity is for you that's sparking from within, I'm just going to give you a couple examples, but if you're wanting to be more erotic in the way that you embrace your sexuality, then we can look at cuddle parties. We can look at pet play where you can act like a little kitty cat or maybe a dog or maybe a little wolf. Again, this is all on your personality, and if you go outside of it, you'll feel very inauthentic in this play space. So you just kind of embrace the more primordial and the more sensitive parts of you here. That's what Eros wants us to do. You can also look at the power dynamics, being a submissive or being a dominant, and just noticing, are these roles that I'm interested in? So on a more subtle level, we can also just focus on the tone of voice that you have, working with maybe being a little bit more subtle and slowing down and noticing how your body feels when you do that. Or you can work with sensations like sensate touch and just slowly grazing your skin and noticing how that feels. Again, we're just moving very slowly into eroticism. I feel like when so many people talk about this space, it immediately goes into maybe what I've said earlier is like really heavy BDSM play, when it's not that at all. It's really not. It's just what is erotic and sensual for you, but it's also what is a grounded sense of self that's able to express and ask for these, longings that are unmet. Okay, so let's move on to number 3. Number 3, we're looking at fantasy. Fantasy, although it's very involuntary, the entire scene which is depicted in your mind's eye, this is a perception of your senses. And this is a direct correlation to your soul, which is, again, trying to find this wholeness. It's trying to just fill all the voids. So whenever you have a fantasy, everyone's is very unique. It has a certain theme with people, positions, the environment that you're in. It's so specific for you. And let's say the flavor of your fantasy is going to ask you to maybe move into that. I'm not telling you to materialize it and go and do that thing, but I'm telling you to ask questions with the psyche and begin to ponder what is the deeper meaning of what is here. And if it's so, if it's pulling you into this erotic space, you can't stop thinking about it, it's becoming compulsive. Well, maybe there's something there within the erotic realm that's essentially trying to pull you deeper into a greater knowing. And again, this is very vague. I understand that, but I want you to see fantasy as more than just something that is occurring to you, but it's happening for your greater good. Okay, so let's go ahead and just jump into number 4, imagination. These are side by side, but imagination is more of something that you can voluntarily partake in, you can create with. And I think this is so accommodating to fantasies because you're able to sense what it's like to be in a different role than who you are right now. You're no longer a mother, you're no longer just for the moment, right? You're no longer the teacher or working at an office. You're no longer playing out the everyday role, but you can allow yourself to indulge in just being something else, in being whatever Eros wants you to be, because that's where you are playing and you're creating, and the life force is coming back in. The libido is driving you during this imaginal play, and you can do anything that you want. So the moment that you allow the emotions to be within your body, you're jumping ahead to anchor in to what that can be for you in this now time. Okay, whatever's happening on the mental plane, the astral plane, it's already playing out. It's already happening. So why not pull it in to your body and notice in your nervous system how this is expanding and contracting within you? Is this something that you would be interested in allowing to be a part of your everyday life? Okay. So the fifth one, we're focusing on relationships. I wanted to kind of end it here because we've done so much of the work already. And if you're taking notes, which I recommend that you do, you can bring this to your partner. And now we're in relational eroticism, where it's not just about you and your desires and arousals and longings and images and all the goodness of you, but you're bringing this into a space with another person where the dynamic can come to fruition if it is a safe enough place to do so. And if you allow yourself to surrender and to be vulnerable to this other person. Now, I just want to bring back Eros one more time. And I want to kind of highlight who and what this energy is when it comes through us. It's primordial at its core. So I found this so fascinating. This archetype at the beginning of time created itself after chaos, and as it burst through, it essentially spurred procreation. So all of humankind began to evolve through Eros energy. Now, if you're bringing Eros energy in this relationship space, then we're not only looking at, I'm not just saying procreation, no, I'm talking about union and connection. I'm talking about the desire to want to merge together and create this third energy that's going to potentially be such a healing energy. Now, you don't even have to be in a romantic relationship. You can be in a completely platonic relationship with a very close friend and do this together. So when we're looking at the relational aspect of eroticism, this goes as long as it's consensual and as long as there is a huge amount of respect and boundaries and consent put into place. You guys can dance in this space as long as you want to. You can see how desires and how images can be put in this now time, and how the dynamics can be so healing. Maybe you have some father wounds, some mother wounds. Maybe you have some sister wounds. Maybe you've had terrible sexual abuse. Well, this person, it can be a unifying center of healing. So that's just wonderful. It's so beautiful to me. I really, really, I love this work so much. So that's all I have for you today. I hope that you have taken something from this video. I hope you feel a little bit more excited to embrace things that are taboo, and you find yourself, kind of chipping away slowly at what erotic living means for you. Leave it in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video.